want to talk about something non-medical, and it's related to the hijab. So, we see a lot, especially on YouTube, YouTube influencers who used to wear the hijab are now taking it off. And, just wanted to give my thoughts on it. So I've been wearing the hijab now for a little over 10 years, alhamdulillah. And prior to that, I did put it on, take it off, put it on, take it off. And I think it's because I just didn't have the right environment around me. And I was pretty young. So, I mean, that's okay. As long as I feel like if in life we're trying to do the right thing, it's okay if we have some setbacks as long as we return to the right path. And of course, this is your own journey. And I'm not saying, what you're doing is wrong. But this is just what I think and what my opinion is. So ever since having put it on in the past 10 years, have I had thoughts about taking it off? Because, most of my life I didn't wear the hijab. And, the truth is, yes, I have had thoughts about taking it off. But there are a few things that have kept me from taking it off. So number one, and most important being the fact that I'm a mom now. So I feel like anything I do, my daughter watches. And so deep down inside, I know wearing the hijab is the right thing to do. I know it is the thing that as a woman gives me the respect I deserve, and it elevates me in society. Ever since I started wearing the hijab, the way I get treated by men especially is different compared to how I used to be treated. Nobody's calling after me anymore, or, looking at me the wrong way, or using wrong terms to address me. I just feel safer as a woman. I feel more respected. And so, and of course it is the commandment of our Creator that as a woman, this is how we should dress modestly. And I think it is the most dignified way for a woman to dress is, to dress modestly. So, of course, I would want my daughter to grow up and be able to do this and to wear the hijab, but I can't expect her to wear the hijab if I don't wear it. So that is one thing that has, when I have had thoughts about taking it off, I think, well, I wouldn't want her to not wear it. I wouldn't in any way want to impede her spiritual journey. I want her to be surrounded by positive influences who wear the hijab. Thankfully, both of her grandmas wear it and I wear it. So at least she has that. And then the other thing is, of course I can take the hijab off, style my hair. And, as a girl, sure, we all want to style our hair and we see other girls. And sometimes we think, oh, well, I could do that hairstyle. That would look so nice. And yeah, we can do that with our family and loved ones. And, so being a girl, I've had those thoughts too. Like, oh yeah, I'd love to do my hair, to go to an event, go to a party. But at the end of the day, again, like, is it worth it in the long run? To me, no, it's not worth it. This life is temporary, and sooner or later we're all gonna die. And I want to be ready for my, to meet my Creator with as many good things as I can meet him with. So if, the hijab is the one thing that gives me a plus point, then great, I don't want to take it off. And like I said, deep down inside, I do feel it's the right thing to do. Sometimes we know and we feel what the right thing is, but society and our surroundings kind of pull us in the wrong direction. And it's unfortunate that some YouTube influencers have taken the hijab off. There was one person in particular who really inspired me to wear the hijab. She carried it so well in such a dignified way. And back then when I was in medical school and, wanting that inspiration and that influence, she was a very positive influence. And I was so sad to see that she took it off. And, I stopped following her after that because I really followed her for that positive inspiration. So, and I think it's needed. I think it's very much needed for the young girls out there to have these positive role models who wear the hijab and, who still live their lives and have careers. So, on that note, I also feel like wearing the hijab, in one way, I get to be a representative of Islam. And I try to be a positive representative of Islam. And, in a way, this is my dawah. So I don't have to go around telling people Islam is good, Islam is this, Islam is that. Hopefully if they meet me and they see that I'm a smart, intelligent woman who also wears the hijab but is also nice and a good human being, they can see that Islam isn't what maybe the media portrays it out to be. So, you know, if you're a young girl, and you know, you're wearing the hijab and you're having thoughts about taking it off, just, you know, think of it in the long run. What kind of person do you want to be, and how important is it? And, you know, you're always going to have these influences, but, you know, the hijab is one thing that I feel like it kind of unites us. Is I feel like I'm part of a special club, and, you know, it makes it easy for you to pray wherever you go. You don't have to look for a hijab. It actually saves me time when I'm getting ready. So that's another plus point for the hijab. And nowadays, you know, there's so many styles you can use. You can still style it up. You know, the point is just not to be wearing like form-fitting clothes and attract the wrong kind of attention. So yeah, that's just my little note on taking the hijab off. And inshallah, I hope and pray to God that I will not take it off, because of course the strength and the inspiration comes from Allah. So, you know, I think part of it is also making dua and trying to stay consistent with our prayers and keeping that connection with our Creator to also give us that strength, because we get that strength from our Creator. So let me know if you have any comments, any questions, and stay strong. If you're wearing the hijab, you're doing the right thing. If you want to wear the hijab, definitely think about it. I think it's a life-changing thing that you can do for yourself. And, you know, for those around you, you don't know who you will inspire when and how that will weigh and be written down in your book of deeds. And it might be the one thing that, you know, tilts the scales in your favor on the Day of Judgment. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.